game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Let's take a second to think about Louisiana Tech. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after, and he thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3...
He's got it. First down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Bell. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Looking for space. It's Strickland. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run at the 20. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. So the touchdown will stand. Penalty on the defense waved off, and the points go on the board. Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To the air on 1st down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now they'll try the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
That's reeled in. It's Myers. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it on the counter. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you can tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Strickland. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. To give to the big fullback. Smashes through the tackle. Relentless, tough running. Gets it down to the 4. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the defense to contend with. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? And it's in there for a touchdown. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Dropping back, it's Collins. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Riggs. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Handoff to the lone back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Rushes on him. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Bulldogs need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. It's complete on the right side. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. He's got his man across the middle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes the grab down the middle. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Here comes the heat. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going for the big play. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll pull it down. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Handoff from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, I love defenders that are able to get up in the receiver's face, challenge them, and press coverage at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defending against the slant.
Snagged in the middle. It's Meyer putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Under fire. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th down.
He's loose on the right. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Wants to throw. It's Collins. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Got a wide open receiver. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First play of this drive comes from the 27. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Throwing right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the 1st down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Strickland. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. He's looking downfield to throw. With the catch, it's Myers. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Strickland. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him. Looking for more room. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing. You better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. To the air, it's Collins. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Running back searching for a hole. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game?
There he goes! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Strickland. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
from the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as...
Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. And so far, this has been a most frustrating performance for this junior quarterback. And I think it's fair to say that the corner and the rest of his buddies on defense have won this battle, keeping this quarterback in check, David.
They have. They've definitely won the battle. And you wanted to see more in this matchup. And I tell you what, this QB, we know he's got ability. And listen, I know that's a great corner out wide, but I wish he'd have made a little bit more of the simple plays and moved this offense a little bit. Been a bad day, man.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. To the air, it's Collins. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run the counter. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And they're in for a touchdown. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. New Mexico State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Liberty.
Power football with the run. Makes it past the marker.
2 fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Here's the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic. We've got fast guys, too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. Maybe maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Chunked it away just as he was hit.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert.
Trying to rumble in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. If there's time to pad the stats. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. One last incompletion, and that'll do it.